Hello there folks, Fuzzy Pixels here, you're watching Green Man Gaming TV and welcome to Kholat, an indie first-person explore-em-up horror adventure that takes a little interactive look at the events of the Dyatlov Pass incident of 1959. Now if you don't know your history, don't worry, there is an intro in the game, we're going to skip through it a little bit, but basically a group of mountaineers on the side of the mountain Kholat Syakhl disappeared. They went missing and were found a few days later, seemingly having fled their encampment with a variety of injuries and some particularly gruesome injuries, both external and internal, with no signs of a struggle. And various conspiracy theories have raged over the years, but no one's really managed to unravel the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident. Until now! This is where we come in, this is where Kholat comes in. So let's jump in without further ado and have a gander. Okay, so here we are. I'm not entirely sure where here is, but we've got some very nice J.J. Abrams lens flare. And actually, one thing to note about this game is just look at it. I mean, for an indie game, it's phenomenally pretty. And there's a reason for that. This is one of the first commercially available games built in Unreal 4. Ooh, moody music. And it's very nice. There's some very, very nice snow effects happening right now. Gotta love those particle effects. Can we go in this building? Can't go in the building. We jump. There's no jump. So we're not going to be leaping out of harm's way if anything bizarre comes our way. It's like a pretty stranded train. We've just sort of been dropped off in the middle of nowhere. I'm not even sure is there a mountain around here? No. This place looks pretty dead. No one's been here in some time. Are we leaving footprints? We are leaving footprints. That's very cool. Oh, I like that. Very nice. So we can't jump over that. So no barriers for us. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anybody around. Let's head on up the road. See what's what. A little cabin, a little ski chalet. What will we find? So you know, kind of atmosphere-wise, it's a lot like Dear Esther, I suppose. We've seen a lot of kind of first-person. I like to call them explore-em-ups, which is a slightly flippant name, I realise, and it does them a slight disservice, because there's something wonderful about picking apart a narrative your way, right? There's something wonderful about uncovering a story, and sort of feeling your way through an experience at your own pace. And I mean, sometimes that can be a little bit frustrating, especially if there's no help in the world, but I don't know. I really like games like this. I get a real kick out of them. It's nice to just sort of lose yourself in a world, an environment, right? Especially when it's pretty as this. Lots of snow. Should we go left or should we go right? I like left. Let's go left. I think we're just back at the train tracks. Yeah, we're just back at the train tracks, just a little bit further along. Is it worth following them, perhaps? Well, maybe. Let's have a little look. What's down here? Creepy music is down here. Creepy atmospheric music. I'll say this now, I'm a massive scaredy cat. I will probably scream and run away if sketchy things start happening. Okay, so there wasn't really much left, let's go right. path deep into the woods. See what we can find. I'm loving these particle effects. My rig is not quite as good as it could be, but it's still managing to create some very, very nice effects here. Oh, this is very good. Ooh. There's a little bit of motion blur on the zoom there. Ooh. Creepy ghostly footprints. Suddenly there are strings.
Are you coming to me?
What? Oh, it's Sean Bean! Sean Bean's in this, ladies and gentlemen. God, I love a bit of Sean Bean. Although, obviously, if you've ever seen anything with Sean Bean in it, you know he has an affinity for dying. He has a strange propensity for dying a lot in the things that he's in. I hope he's not already... he might already be dead. Are we coming to you, Sean? I don't know. Oh, we were going through a very spiky veil of grim-looking trees. It's all gone a bit black and white. This isn't creepy at all. Ooh. There's some really cool little visual effects going on in here. Film grain, nice use of colour. Oh God! Everything's okay.
In the end, the only thing I saw was a flash. An insufferable burning light. The pain ripping apart my body. Ooh. I felt it tearing out of my soul.
We're about to find out what happened to one
After
of
a while,
the mountaineers.
I was nobody. Nothing. The light went out and I vanished into overwhelming darkness.
Step into the light.
I welcomed the end with delight.
So I can sort of still move on this strange ethereal plane. I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be going on the ethereal plane. Let's just keep walking until Sean starts talking again. Okay, I'm on solid ground. What's up above? Just snow. Nothing happens if we crouch. There's nothing to be done, really. I'm just going around in circles in a snowstorm. Sean, what's going on? Help me! I think I'm going back the way I came now. Let us run until we can run no more. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, lights, camera, action, tent.
I am right behind you.
That's pretty creepy, Sean.
Have you ever tried to hold on to your humanity when others convince you of being no more than a subject, an object, which they can bend to their will? When they told you that you were a monster that deserved punishment, and you could really not remember your sins.
What did you do, Sean? What did you do?
Rot in the dark. The problem is that in their darkness, you have never been alone.
frying pan into the very cold and freezing fire with strange foot. Oh god, we've got to follow these. Gotta follow these quickly. Gotta follow these quickly. Okay, press F for the flashlight. There we go. Get the flashlight. Creepy things, creepy things. Where have the footprints gone? Sean! Sean, where have your creepy footprints gone? That's quite cool. You start to, the vision starts to blur a little bit as you run, as you get tired. Okay, so we've got footprints down here. Ooh, that looks mildly volcanic.
I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vishai on February the 19th, a couple of days before the Institute's rescue group. While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident. One of them said he had a hunting cabin in the search region and knew the area very well. I decided to use him as a guide. When the rescue team had finally arrived, I explained to them what the unit's role was in this mission and that all discoveries or observations should be brought to my attention before anyone else's. We established priorities, checked the equipment, and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it in panic. The tracks in the snow led to a forest 1.5 kilometers away. But the trail went cold after 500 meters and we had to carefully search the entire area. This was not a place of any average incident. We had shivers crawling all over our bodies because of the atmosphere surrounding us. I was convinced that something more than just an accident had occurred here. I had the feeling we were dealing with something unnatural.
Really? So... Oh god! That's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're dealing with something unnatural. This all seems pretty unnatural. I'm just saying, this is... Oh! What the... No! That's... I died. I did not know that could happen like that. That... Right. Okay. So that's a little taste of Kholat, people. I think I need to get myself a bit of a drink. Yeah. Little taste of Kholat. Do check out the page over on the GMG store. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. We'll definitely be doing more video stuff here in the very, very, very near future. But yeah, if you like explore 'em ups, if you like this sort of emerging genre of first-person exploratory adventure titles, like yourself a little bit of horror and a little bit of mystery as well, if the story behind Kholat Syakhl interests you, definitely recommend checking this out. It's a mystery that's survived for like over half a century, right? It's a really interesting premise for a game, and yeah, if you like this sort of thing, definitely give it a look. But until next time, I've been Fuzzy Pixels. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back in the very, very near future. Until then, cheers folks. Bye bye.